Honda's NX500 is a surprisingly good little motorcycle. It replaces the CBX 500X that came out the other day. I say the other day, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And that was already then a fantastic motorcycle. Came out with a big piston forks from Showa. Really great up the fronts. They give a lot of feel, a lot of feedback. And for a little bike with a guy that's 2 meters tall like myself, it's surprisingly spacious without being cumbersome. There's a lot of place for me to move around in this bike. The handlebars aren't quite that wide, but they're as wide as my shoulders, which makes them very comfortable. And the sitting position, the angle on my knees to my foot up to here, and then actual nice riding position, nice sitting position. Very comfortable motorcycle to ride. And this particular Honda NX500, and I'm not talking about Honda NX500 in general, this particular one, I have done a heck of a lot of mileage on. I have gone around Lesotho on it, probably about 600-700 kilometers touring Lesotho, following the roof of Africa last year. Just before that, I rode it up to Falwater, to Jugamaro Predator Park, to go check out the Jugamaro Predator Park. And the one thing that did really stand out to me is, for a little bike on long open roads, it is surprisingly comfortable for that kind of distance. I didn't feel cramped. I didn't feel like I was over revving the bike or I wanted more. We always want more. I mean, who doesn't when it comes to the twisty corners and etc. But ticking along at 130, 140 along the freeway, going to the various places, then getting into the corners and getting to the fun stuff, I managed to tick along happily at 160 plus on this motorcycle. In Lesotho, I was cutting up the mountain passes, almost dragging foot pegs around the mountain passes on this motorcycle, and having a huge amount of fun. Then once you get it into the twisties and do a little bit of fun in the corners and etc., this bike really comes alive. Beautiful. It handles like you expect a lightweight road bike to handle. Upright sitting position, very, very comfortable, and just so neutral in the corners. We could actually have quite a bit of fun doing some really crazy stuff on this bike in the mountains. We're going to hit a little bit of a twisty road down here. Let's see if the camera car can keep up. Oh, there goes the camera car. There we go. Absolute huge amounts of fun in the corners. Yes, please. So let's talk about the cabin a little bit, or the cockpit. Everything is kind of where you expect to find it. It's really nicely laid out, nice and simple. Really easy to read dashboard, which I can appreciate as a rider of a certain age that does need reading glasses. Everything is big, it's legible, and the dashboard also connects to Honda's RoadSync app, so you can pick up your GPS, you can pick up your telephone calls, you can pick up your music, you can change your music, you can actually read messages. Not advisable. Keep your eyes on the road if you're doing that, but it's not advisable to stare and read WhatsApp messages, but you can do that, but rather pull over and then read your messages, then carry on. So that's where I do have a bit of a problem with some of this technology, is it takes your attention off the road. But other than that, it's got everything you really want. The couple of things that I do see missing on this bike, which probably just add to the price, is it doesn't have a charging socket. Not that much money, it's a couple $100 that. It doesn't. But the rest of the bike is pretty plain and simple, plain Jane. I get nice wind protection from this little screen over here. Like I say, I'm 2 meters tall. The wind's up here somewhere, which is giving me nice protection from the elements. From a tiny little screen like this, the tank gives me protection from the wind over my legs and stuff like that. So generally for a small bike, the weather protection is very good. I would have maybe liked some hand guards like you get on the Transalp or the Africa Twin, but I mean those are what, $400 or $500 from your favorite accessory shop. Other than that, this bike is pretty well spec'd. You've got space for a luggage rack. You can fit crash bars and etc. to it. So the great thing about a little motorcycle like this, it encourages you to go explore. So have a look down here. I've never been down this road before. It looks very overgrown. It looks like it used to be tarred at one stage in its life. So let's have a eyeball. Where does this road go? Bit of a tight corner. See if the camera cast's all there. Yep. And check the places you find. This is on the East Rand, yeah, Edenvale. I'm probably on private property, but I didn't see any signboard saying private property, so I'm assuming that we can explore here. But if I'd been on a big ass 1300 or 1290 or 1390 these days, I probably wouldn't have ventured down here because you don't know what you're going to run into on the other side, and will I be able to turn that big ass bike around? But because this is such a light little machine, check this. Okay, looks like we're running out of road here. Let's push through. Yeah, there the road goes. How much fun is this? Check this out. Take a ride down here. Check where we are. Look how lekker this is. So, would I do this, like I said, if I just had a big adventure bike? Probably not, because I don't know what's down here. Am I going to be able to turn my bike around? But this little lightweight thing, go have a bit of a look. Go check this place out. Yeah, this is a bit tight. Let's go through here. Woo! Pushing through, pushing through. Running out of road. Let's see. Looks like we can get through. Let's see. I've got a little bike. I don't have to worry about it. I can turn this thing around on a tiki. I can manhandle it myself. Let's have a look see here. The camera car's coming through. Look at that. Ooh. There's a signboard over there that says, watch out, do not enter if there's another vehicle in motion. Alright, I don't see another vehicle in motion. This is some kind of track. Okay. Oh, there's an arrow pointing that way. So this is some kind of trail. Huh. See if the camera car's coming with. Here we go. Let's see where this trail goes. Ow! Knocked up a log. This is pretty cool. This is what this motorcycle is all about. Go to work Monday to Friday, go adventure on Saturday and Sunday, or go on a tour over the weekend. I wonder what's down here. No, I'm not going to take a chance there. Another little trail that way. How cool is that? So great little adventure bike just to go banging around on. That is so cool. So who should buy the Honda NX500? Well, in my opinion, everybody. Might not have to be your only bike, but if it was your only bike, you wouldn't be unhappy, I promise you. But I would say absolutely anybody that wants a fun, lightweight, fuel efficient, fairly powerful little machine just to go and have a little bit of fun on the weekends and go explore. If you are living in a city or the suburbia and you want a bike that that is easy to commute, go down to the shops, head down to the local mall or whatever, then this is a bike to do it. If you want a bike that you want to commute with every day, that's fuel efficient, especially with the current fuel prices, then I promise you this is a bike. This thing is giving us in excess of 30 kilometers a litre. And I can attest to that riding in the high altitude mountains of Lesotho, the long open roads out to Falwater, out to Jugamaro. It is absolutely fuel efficient. But also, if you are like me and you want to go explore your backyard, or you want to go explore the horizons, the far yonder, this Bavians on this, I reckon will be absolutely fantastic. Swartberg Pass, fantastic. Montague Pass, great stuff. Would I go explore Namibia on this? I don't see why not. But also, if you want to get a little bit funky in the corners, like this. Yeah, ideal. Whee, let's swing it over here. Absolutely, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. It's a great little bike. The lekker thing about this bike, it's powerful enough to have fun on. But also, it's not intimidating. It really is just a great little machine all around. I'm going to go back into those corners again. Let's go hit this. Hook it over the corner. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is so much fun. Hook it around this way. Yeah. Whee! And a stop street. And another car. Wowzer. So, yeah. Anybody that wants a second bike just for fun. It's not expensive. It's not expensive to maintain by today's standards. But also, riders stepping up from a 250 or a smaller dirt or adventure bike, dual sport bike. This is a great step up. If you're coming from like a little DS250 or a CRF 300L and you want to step up, this is a great step up. Ladies, I know you ladies don't like big, heavy motorcycles and you don't need to show off like the men do, then this is absolutely, it's a nice low center of gravity. It's got a nice low seat height. It's easy to ride. It's got plenty of power. Like I say, with me at 115, with my kit on 120, it does 160. I have pushed it to a bit more than 160. I'm not going to tell you how much. But yeah, without a doubt, this is the bike if you just want to do that. I'm going to go find, where does this road go to? Okay, go do a little bit of an exploration here. So yeah, this is the type of thing that you can do with a little bike like this, is you find an interesting new road that you've never ridden before, you've never come across before. This is interesting. I don't know where this goes, but you can go explore and go see where it comes out. Take a little drive down here. It's an old abandoned tar road. Hang on, there's another one that goes off that way. Let's see where that one goes. Let's come around this way. I wonder where this road goes. Also, another old tar road that hasn't been used in years. And you can go explore this. And it looks like it might become dirt track down there. Just pop the visor up. Have a little bit of a look around. But yeah, at 120 grand, 125, oh, we come to a dead end. A barbed wire fence. Oh, my favorite thing in the whole flippin' wide world. I love barbed wire fences. Well, the great thing is, I can just do a little omkeer here without having to worry too much. Nice lightweight bike. Easy turns. You can go explore these things. You can go down these little unexplored paths and go find out where they go. And if you need to do a quick turnaround and come out the other way again, or if you get into a difficult situation, easy to come out of here. So again, back to my question. Everybody should buy this bike. From the person stepping up from a lightweight adventure bike to the person going, I want to go down there, to the person just wanting a good commuter, get through that Joburg traffic, the Gauteng traffic, that rush hour traffic. This thing is so nice and narrow, so light on fuel, so light, So light in fuel, so agile, so easy to ride. And we've got some more fences. I think we're going to come to a dead. Yeah, we found another dead end. Oh well, let's go down here and go to it. And then also the person wanting to step up. This is a great step up bike. And for the person that doesn't feel the need to have bragging rights at the around the braai, and you just want a absolutely fun, practical, lightweight, fuel efficient little motorcycle, Honda NX500 all day long. Will it win the Dakar? I don't know. It's got great suspension. It's got great brakes. I'm, like I say, in my boots and my riding gear, with everything, I'm about 120 kilos. So yeah, I whip this thing around easy. I'm 2 meters tall as well, so easy bike to ride. The shorter people, I want to go see where that goes. That's enticing. Let's see where this. Yeah, no, that comes to a dead end. I can almost see the dead end right there. All right, we're not going there. All right, final time. Who is this bike for? The Honda NX500 is, watch out for that, for absolutely anybody. You want a good commuter as a second bike. You don't want to take out your big 600,000 Rand adventure couch. This is a great little bike. 120,000 Rand, 125. I'll put the price on the screen. The person that is stepping up from a little 250 or 300, great step up. Ladies, sometimes you don't want the biggest, baddest bike out there, but you want to be able to stay with the group. You want to be able to keep up, but you want something that's manageable. Absolutely, this is the bike for you. And for the urban adventurer, so you're bored on a Saturday or Sunday like I am, and you just want to go out for a little bit of a ride and go explore where some roads come out, and go explore the local veld. Watch out for that. Then 100%, this is the bike for you. It's absolutely cost effective to buy, it's cost effective to insure, and it's cost effective to run. It uses almost zero fuel. It's amazing. So yeah, Honda has done something great here. I do think they should call it something like the Urban Adventure. Give it a bit of a name, not just a model designation. I think Urban Adventure, that's the way we need to go, or something along those lines. But yeah, well done Honda. I still love this bike, and I would happily have one in my garage as a second bike for sure. But if you're stuck with one just as your only bike, you wouldn't go wrong with that either. So yeah, get down to your nearest Honda dealership and go test drive one.